All right. Yo, what's up? Let's get the music playing. Guys, you're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Combat Sports Show live. Man, oh man, oh man. Okay, and of course, one of my photographs is screwed up. Of course it is. Of course it is. It wouldn't be Coach Sheldon Harrison if I didn't make a mistake. But guys, thank y'all for joining me live. Thank you guys for joining me live. And to the people you join me on archive, guess what? You join me on archive. Yeah, yeah, we're gonna talk about Valentina, Nico Montano, the update. We're gonna talk about Jessy Rose Clark. Okay, Jessy Rose Clark, she can't stand Greg Hardy. And, because of domestic violence. Oh no, wait a minute. We got Alexa Grasso and Angela Overkill Hill. They finna get their fight going. That's right. That's right. I'm gonna give my thoughts on that. Yeah. Yeah. The coach is in the house. The coach is in the house. Yeah. Man. Action-packed show for y'all tonight, okay? Action-packed show. Hey, go tell somebody, go tell your mama, go tell your daddy. Just tell everybody to, join in on this live stream, man. Because you're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Combat Sports Show. Okay, moderators, thank you guys for coming in. Okay, guys, we're gonna keep the crowd engaged. Okay, we get these trolls in. When they come in, just block them on sight, guys. Don't give them no timeouts. Block these guys on sight. Okay, because they're gonna try to disrupt and ruin the stream. And guys, we can't have that. And smash that like button for me, guys. I see my man Keith Brown, MMA and Boxing in here. Listen to all of his stream, man. That was a good stream from Keith Brown and MMA and Boxing. I see my main man, Marcus Bell. Marcus Bell's in the house. Ho. Marcus Bell's in the house. Yeah. My man Keith Brown's in the house. Fellas, definitely an action-packed show tonight, guys. And I'm going in, guys. I'm going to go in like the coach has never gone in before. Okay? I'm going to go in like the coach has never gone in before. And folks, that's just how that is. That's just the way that is, okay? So to all you, people, you fans of the channel, and, to you Popcorn Pop-Tart Farts that's listening too, hey, the coach loves you too. And the ladies, I love the ladies. Coach loves the ladies. He loves the ladies, okay? I do. Especially the 6'1" tall ladies. I love those ladies the most, okay? I just do. Don't get mad. I'm not discriminating. I just like them tall. Okay, I see my man Reggie the Tree is in here. The War Machine, Brittany Neiman, one of my favorite people on God's green earth. Yes. TJ347. I ain't seen this guy in like 5 episodes, man. I ain't seen him in 5 episodes. TJ347 is in the building. He said Megan Anderson should have took more fights than Invicta. TJ, we agree. Yes, she should have. Okay, guys. We're going to start on the first part of this program, okay? I see BJ Johnson in the house. Okay, guys. Let me go ahead. We're going to start on the first part of this live stream. We're going to talk about Valentina Shevchenko. Here we go.
My strategy was do everything what I know, to put all my heart, all my power, everything that I learned during more than 20 years in martial arts, and I did it today.
Okay, folks, let's get this thing started. Okay. All right. I see some people in the comment thread. I see Mia Schreiner. What's going on, Mia? It's been a while. Terrell Knox, what's going on? My man James Irvin in the comment thread. Okay, everybody is here, guys. Guys, we're going to get this thing rolling. We're going to get it rolling. Okay, so Valentina Shevchenko, after Nico Montano, she came out and she told Valentina, she said, hey, where your girl? Where your girl? September the 8th. What you doing September the 8th? Okay, now, this is what Nico Montano said. Okay, Montano said it. She said it, and guess what? Okay, Valentina responded. Valentina said, we do nothing. We're not going to do anything, okay? Anything until, okay? Anything until you sign your contract. So now to all these people, who was saying Nico Montano, see, coach, and I had a lot of guys, sending me these stupid messages, okay? These stupid people. Hey, coach, see, Nico signed, Valentina didn't sign. Shut up. Because Nico never signed. Nico never signed. She never ever signed. Okay? She never signed. So now, I'm sitting here thinking, okay, well, you know, Nico didn't sign his contract. And I was thinking, well, I'll be a wet frog on a lily pad on a hot summer day taking a piss in the water. So Nico Montano did all that hype, y'all. She talked all that junk, and what happened? She didn't sign the contract. How you gonna explain this? How you gonna explain this? How? Oh man, I know when I say how you gonna explain this, I know some of y'all you just you get a little butthurt. And that's how it is. Sometimes you can get a little butthurt. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about being butthurt. Don't you be upset about nothing, because I know some of y'all just get upset for no reason. Why did he say it? No, no, no. See, Nico didn't sign the contract. Nico didn't sign the contract. Yeah, I know some of y'all are really upset about that, but Nico Montano signed no contract. God bless her. How you gonna explain this one? Wow. Wow, guys. Nico Montano. Nico Montano. And I can't believe this, Like she made all that hype. She made all that hype, y'all. Like Nico Montano talked all this junk, and she didn't sign the contract. And Valentina was like, yo, I'll sign, but you got to sign first because I don't trust you. And Valentina Shevchenko is correct, okay? Valentina is Shevchenko. I mean, Valentina, no, she lied. Ed Harris III is in the building. Okay, Ed Harris III is in the building, man. Trust me. You always welcome here. And dude, you know why you welcome, man. You ain't gotta ask. You don't have to do anything, Ed. You are the man, okay? That's how it is. My man Ed Harris III is here. Guys, he's in full effect. He's a cool guy. I like Ed Harris III, okay? Um, but man, so Nico doesn't lie. I mean, you know what, man? I'm really about sick of Nico. And her name is making me about to puke. Like when I hear Nico Montano, that's what I feel like doing. Nico Montano, yo, this girl running, man. This girl running. And George, in a minute. No problem, sir. Got you. Nico Montano is tripping, man. Nico tripping. She tripping hard. Like, yo, come on, Nico. Sign the contract. You got to sign this contract. Nico got to sign this here contract because, we holding up. I mean, okay, she say September the 8th. I mean, how long are we going to have to wait for this? Okay? Guys, I'm telling y'all, how on God's green earth is Nico Montano going to explain this one, y'all? I don't even think she got an answer for it, okay? I mean, and she done blocked everybody, except for Ed Harris III. Ed Harris III, he somehow has magically evaded Nico blocking him. And I don't know how Ed did it, okay? Because Nico has assassinated everybody else except for Ed Harris III. I don't know how this man keeps doing this, okay? But Ed Harris III, I got to tell you, man, I got a lot of respect for you. A lot of respect for you, Ed Harris III, because You're doing what none of us can do. We've all been blocked. Well, I didn't get blocked because I see. I never went on there trolling. I never did. But the rest of us, we've got blocked. So I got to go ahead and get my name in the hack of people to get blocked, okay? So I got to go and I'm going to leave Nico a message. Hey, why hadn't you signed the contract? And then I'm going to get myself blocked from Nico Montano's page, okay? I'm going to do it. Okay? I'm going to do it. And then I think I may even screenshot, getting blocked. I think it's a good thing to do. I think it's a great thing to do, and I think we can have some fun getting blocked by Nico. Hey, let's everybody join the I want to be blocked by Nico party, right? I want to be, I want to be blocked by Nico Montano. How are we gonna explain this? I mean, guys, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Whatever it is, it's gonna be fun. And Nico, Nico says she don't worry about us. We're not even on her level to talk to. Okay. She don't worry about people like us. That's Nico Montano's mentality, y'all. We know this. We know this. Okay? We know. But unfortunately, Nico Montano does not run us, guys, because we do what we want to do. Uh-oh, let me see. I'm not ready for that intro yet. Nico Montano doesn't run us, guys. Nico doesn't tell us what to do, does she? Does Nico tell you what to do? Of course she doesn't. Of course Nico don't. Nico tells nobody. And you know what? And I'm sick of her doing these interviews. Okay? I'm sick and tired of Nico Montano doing these interviews. And she'll do these interviews, and the interviewer will not ask her the right questions. They try to be nice with this, man. Like, no. What are we being nice to Nico for? Why? Why do we as fans, why we gotta be nice to her? Like, I understand, we gotta show some respect, but this girl is ducking a fight. And folks, we got to call this out. Now, guys, I'm telling y'all, I've been having a lot of Nico fans, man, that'll watch a video. And some of these guys, they'll watch entire live streams, man. They will watch these live streams, okay? And they will, leave a long comment telling me, yeah, you suck. Your channel sucks. You suck. You're a bum. You're this, you're that. And I always respond, well, you're listening to a guy that sucks and you're listening to a bum. So what does that make you? Yeah, that makes you a guy in the comment section listening to a damn bum who sucks. That's about what it makes you. It's about that. That's about what it makes you. A guy in the comment section listening to a bum that sucks. Yeah. But these guys get upset. But guys, everybody named Mama know that Nico Montano is ducking. Okay, we guys, we know. Come on, folks. We can't. We can't. Nobody can cover for this girl anymore. We can't do it, y'all. We can't cover for her anymore. We gotta just keep calling this girl to task until she signs the damn contract. This is why we're here, okay? Nico Montano needs to sign the contract. And that's all she wrote. If Nico signs the contract, and I told these Nico Montano haters, lovers, okay? I told them. One guy said, Coach, will you make a Nico Montano, okay, will you make a Nico Montano intro video? And I'm like, well, yeah. I mean, I'll do it. Okay, I'll do it, but, I'll do it if she signs the freaking contract. If she signs the contract, I said I'll do it. Okay? I said I'll do it. Okay? I said I'll do it. Somebody done got slapped with the wrench already. God dog. Well, we ain't even been, 10 minutes in this live stream. Somebody done got hit with the wrench. Oh, man. Oh, man. Well, thank you for slapping them with that wrench. There's 20 of you guys in here. Y'all go ahead, man, and smash that like button, y'all. Smash the like button, okay? Come on, y'all. Let's get them likes up, man. Let's get these likes up over, let's get these likes up over at least 30, okay? Let's get 30 likes, okay? 30 likes. Get these likes up over 30 likes, and let's get this thing cracking, okay? There it is. There it is. Okay, we got it. We got it. And guys, don't worry. Don't worry. And those of y'all that's doing slapping people with the wrench, Thank you, because we already know me and my partner. He's a cop on the cyber crimes division, and I told you that he helps me run this channel. We pretty much already got a beat on who this is, man. We know. So just keep doing what you're doing, and don't worry, because you know how I do. We do everything expose Coach Shelton Harrison style. But guys, Nico Montano does not want any smoke. Okay? She don't. She don't want no smoke. I know she don't. I know she don't care to have any smoke, okay? And the reason why Nico don't want that smoke is because Nico is what's the word I'm looking for? Oh yeah. She don't want no smoke. She don't want no smoke. Okay, folks, listen, man. Listen. I know some people think, Coach, you're just picking on Nico. You're just picking on Nico because it's fun. No, it's not fun. I like Nico Montano. I mean, y'all think I really like this? I honestly don't, okay? I mean, I really don't. I don't like it. I can't stand it. I hate it. And it's because, I really want her to grow in, MMA. I want her to grow. And I think she can be good. But, we're not getting that fight, are we? We just not getting the fight. And, unfortunately, guys, here, we built a reputation, okay? We have built a reputation that we can't condone ducking. We can't condone ducking. Okay, a couple of the guys, we're going to come in when I get to the Greg Hardy incident, because I kind of know how most of you guys feel about Nico Montano, okay? I know how y'all feel, okay? I know how you do. But when we get to Greg Hardy and Jesse Rose Clark, that's when the conversation is going to get very, very interesting, okay? Very interesting. But, yeah, man, if this girl ain't told you she's scared, just like, you guys remember, man, y'all remember I was getting the death threats when I said that, Megan Anderson really is afraid of Chris Cyborg. You guys remember that? I mean, I hope you guys remember. It was crazy, man. It was real, real crazy. Crazy as I don't know what, okay? And, people was getting upset, man. They was getting real upset that, like, God dog, God dog. They was mad. They was literally mad, man. They was literally mad that, I was saying that Megan Anderson didn't want no work. Okay? They was mad. And so they got mad, and I'm like, what y'all mad for? Like, she really don't want to fight, and I'm trying to tell y'all. Okay? She really, really, really don't want that fight. She don't want it. And now we know why, because when you look at the fight that she had against Holly Holm, it's like, oh, okay, well, she really don't want the fight. Okay? She don't. She don't want that fight. So there it is. Because you see, man, there's a lack of deficiency in the ground game of Megan Anderson. I mean, it is. So now we fast forward this to Nico Montano. Okay? Now we fast forward this to Nico Montano. And, Nico Montano is showing all the signs. Okay? Showing all the signs. Every last sign. Okay? She's showing all the signs that she don't really truly want this fight. Okay? I'm just telling y'all. I understand what's going on, man. I understand. And Nico can't deceive us, man. She can't deceive us any longer. Like it's that's it. Okay? Can't do it. So now, when we think about this, you gotta come in you guys really gotta come to terms, and you gotta start thinking, okay, so why does this girl not want to fight? She said she was healthy. So there should be no more excuses. Okay, there should be no more reasons why this fight not happening, okay? It should pretty much be a done deal, a foregone conclusion that this fight is going to happen. Okay? It should be a foregone conclusion. It should definitely be out here in the open where we know that, hey, we're going to get this fight, and God dog it, we deserve this fight as fans. We've been waiting long enough. She's healthy. Okay? Sign the contract. If there are no issues, then the contract needs to be signed, and we'll get that verified because Valentina is going to tell us, okay? Valentina's going to tell us. She is going to tell us. And, Roger probably tell us, okay? I mean, I'm just telling y'all what's going on, okay? This is the big deal. So, in this case, Nico need to, really get her stuff together, man. She's gonna have to if Nico Montano don't get it together and really, really do what she's supposed to do and do what she say she gonna do. Then I mean the videos got to keep coming, guys. We got to keep putting these videos out. We got to keep putting the pressure on Nico Montano, guys. We can't let up off her. Okay, we cannot let up off Nico. Okay, Nico. I mean, she has to. Okay, she's got to sign, and really, I want her to sign before the week's out. I want Nico Montano to sign that contract before the week is out. That's what I want. Okay, I want Nico to sign that contract before Friday hits. Okay, that's what it is, and then we'll get the fight. We will get the fight, and then we'll see what we've always been thought. Now, if Nico Montano loses the fight, y'all, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with Nico losing the fight. I don't have a problem. Okay, if Nico loses the fight, cool. Cool. Because I know that they're gonna give her somebody else, that somebody that she can probably beat, and then she'll be right back in the win column. Okay. Nico's a good fighter. I'm not saying she's a bad fighter. Nico Montano is a good fighter. She is an extremely good fighter. Okay, she's a fighter that she don't really want to go to. She don't want to do no work. And when I say she don't want to do no work, she's not trying to mix it up with Valentina. And I think that this, she needs to do it. She needs to mix it up with Valentina. Okay, I mean that this fight has to happen. There's no way this fight cannot not happen. Okay, Valentina Shevchenko, you know, has been waiting and waiting, and people saying, well, Valentina don't deserve a title shot. Okay? Valentina don't deserve a title shot. Valentina hadn't done anything. Well, Valentina has done a lot. Okay? Valentina has done a lot. Okay, she's done a lot to get that opportunity. She's been in octagon with the best, okay? What are we gonna do? I mean, what are we honestly gonna do here? I mean, we gotta recognize facts. She's been in there, and she's more valuable than anybody in that division. Why not give her a title shot? Why not? Yeah, TJ. I wish I could. Yeah, man, I'm a Ren Nikai fan. I'm a Ren Nikai fan. And you know what? I got a Ren Nikai intro video that I'm still like halfway done with. I started last year and I never got it finished, man. But I don't know, man. Them intro videos, man, they be draining the heck out of you, man. Because I be trying to get the movements, on tune with some of the beats. So yeah, Ren Nikai's was getting too complex, man. So I'm gonna finish it. But God, dog, man. God, dog. Yeah, George, I think they will. They'll probably throw in like, Montana, Jillian, Eric. Yeah, they'll probably do that, man. If Nico loses. I mean, if Nico can even give a good account of herself, man. If Nico can even give a good account of herself, guess what? Nico is still gonna be popular. And I don't think she understand really what she got. I don't think Nico understand, y'all. Nico can be doing this thing big, man. Nico can be doing this thing big. Nico can still be a star if she gives a good account. That's all she got to do, guys, is give a good account of what she's doing. I guarantee y'all, Nico Montano will do the deal. Seriously. Okay? Nico Montano will be the truth. I'm for Nico. I want Nico to do well. Like, if Nico beat Valentina, I won't be, like, terribly upset. I'll be upset for about a day. Okay? I'll be upset for about a whole day, but that's it. General Africa, what's going on? Okay, Emmanuel 7, man, giving us some good information over there, man. Okay, he's talking about the Valentina Muay Thai Sisters channel, man. So, yeah, man. Yep, they represent Peru, man. They represent Peru. They love Peru. So, good looking out, man. I see Mary Thomas in the comment thread. Mary Thomas is in the comment thread, okay? We're about to transition into part 2 of this whole telecast, or podcast, sorry. Derek Bailey, my man Derek Bailey is in the building. Okay, Reggie the Tree is in the building. Man, we got so many legends, the legends. We got legends in here today, y'all. And I'm talking about these are real live legends in the building, okay? The General is here. Mia Schreiner is here, okay? And they're speaking what, Portuguese, okay? Or Spanish. Looks like Spanish, okay? Yeah, she was asking her, okay, where does he live at in Peru? But anyway, guys. So we're gonna go into the second part of this, okay? We're gonna go into the second part of this, and I agree. I think Valentina is going to be, the new champion. I think Valentina gonna do it, y'all. I think she's gonna do it. Okay, I think so. That's just what it is. Valentina Shevchenko is the queen of the 125-pound division, and I think the Nico fans, y'all got to get over it. Okay, the Nico Montano fans, you guys got to get over it. Okay, you guys got to. If y'all don't get over it, well, I'm sorry, you guys ain't gonna ever get over it. You guys are gonna always be upset. Okay, and that and being upset is just not good for you. You know. And don't forget, guys, smash that like button. Drop kick the like button. Okay, kick the like button. Okay, head kick that like button. Okay, jab that like button. But jab it. Well, okay, well, Mary, she said Valentina did something that pissed her off. Okay, well, hey, well, we know what it is. Okay, what we'll do is we'll transition back into that. But Valentina, for all intents and purposes, wants to work. Valentina Shevchenko wants that work from Nico Montano. And guys, we got to guilt trip Nico into this, guys. We got to do it. We got to do it. Okay? We got to guilt trip Nico Montano into doing this, okay? Man, she blocked you. Don't worry about it. Don't take that personal. Okay? Don't take it personal. Oh, well, Mary, the reason why she said that is, she trying to act like that she's got bargaining power like McGregor. Because, see, everybody know in the UFC that Conor McGregor, he makes his own deals. Everybody knows that. Okay, everybody knows that if you're Conor McGregor, you pretty much have bargaining power. You got wiggle room to do and say what you want. Everybody else, they just get a contract. You sign for the fight, and then you take what they give you. That's what everybody else get. Conor McGregor, he can go into the room and like, look, I want this, I want this, I want this, and I want that. That's Conor McGregor, okay? That's Conor McGregor. He does whatever he wants, but Nico don't have that kind of bargaining power. So she's telling her that, look, you're not Conor McGregor. They're not going to pay you millions of dollars to fight. Just shut up and sign that damn contract. Is what Valentina is telling her, okay? But that's what it is, okay? That's what it is. TJ347 has a great discussion going on. Shout out to TJ347. TJ, we may have to do a podcast on Ridden the Cow, man, because it's been a while, man. She ain't fought in a long time. She ain't fought in a long time. Okay, we're going to go ahead, guys, and we're going to transition into part two, okay? We're going to transition into part two. And, what we're going to do, guys, this is a real serious topic, okay? Jessy Rose Clark has come out. She's come out and basically, she said, look, Greg Hardy don't need to be in this chat doing nothing, okay? That's what she said, okay? She said it. She said it loud and clear that Greg Hardy don't need to be doing nothing, okay? Don't need to be doing nothing. Greg Hardy need to sit back, shut his mouth, and know his level. That's what Greg Hardy need to do. And Nico Montano said it, man. I'm sorry, not Nico. Jessy Rose Clark said it, okay? Jessica Rose Clark said that, look, Greg Hardy need to sit back, he need to chill, and he need to get up out of here, okay? So we're going to go ahead and start that, getting everybody on point and with what's going on. But, yeah, that's the deal, man. That's the deal, man. Y'all know Greg Hardy. He won his first bout, knocked the guy out. He looked good doing it. I thought Greg Hardy, he looked good. He looked real good. And it looked like he'd been fighting his whole life. That's my opinion, okay? Looked like he'd been fighting his entire life. And lo and behold, man, the guy get in there and beat the guy up, beat him down good. Okay? Beat him down. It was a good fight. But, now, it's like, okay, well, Jessy Rose, and I got a lot to say about this, okay? I got a lot to say about this, and that's it, okay? Uh-oh. Okay? The reason why I have a lot to say about this, I got mixed feelings. I got mixed feelings. I'm not about, a person beating on a woman. I'm not about that. But, I am about that people can change. I am about that, though. And I believe that people, they can change. I believe they can. And I believe they can, change because they desire to change. I think people change. Okay, for all intents purposes, I think people have the ability to change their ways and their actions. They do. But Jesse Rose Clark, man, she went in. I'm talking about Jesse Rose Clark. She showed Greg Hardy no mercy, and you can't blame her. You know, you can't blame the girl. Because she was a victim of domestic violence. But I do kind of have a few things to say. So, okay, panel, and we already talked about this, so you guys are ready, okay? Um, yeah, man. I don't know, man. Jesse Rose Clark, I like her as a fighter, man, but I'm really starting to dislike her, like publicly. I like Rose Clark as a fighter. She's a good fighter, and I think she's very underrated as a fighter. Okay, I think so because I think a lot of her losses they actually could have been, wins. Some of them, and some of the fights that she lost they were very close, and some of them, they wasn't so close. But she's a good fighter. But she's going in on Greg Hardy. She's saying, look, he don't deserve to fight. He's a woman beater. He beat his girl and all this stuff. And I just got one question for that. Okay, if she's on Greg Hardy about this, then why hadn't she said anything about Ronda Rousey? Why Ronda Rousey took a new career because Jesse Rose Clark said, well, he should not be allowed to have a new career. Okay, he should not be allowed to have a brand new career and make money again like he used to because he beat his woman. Which okay, I understand that. I understand that 1,000%. But if you're gonna say that about Greg Hardy, which I completely agree with her, okay, women beaters should not be allowed to do what they want to do. I believe it. Okay, women beaters should not be allowed. Okay, but that's the thing. Okay. Oh, I see my man FT in the house. Full time. Full time. Full time. Full time. I hope you got some time full time because I've been trying to get up with you, man, for about 3 days, man. You are a hard person to get up with full time. Very hard, man. You got to be the most busiest person on YouTube. I'm sure you are. Okay. But, okay. FT, I got you, man. I got you. But, okay, so here's my thing. If she's going to complain about Greg Hardy, which, okay, I agree with some of what she said. I mean, good grief. What about Ronda Rousey, who she started a new wrestling career? She didn't say nothing about Juliana Pena. Okay? She didn't say nothing about them. A couple of other people, she didn't say anything about who was that? Oh, she didn't say anything about Travis Brown. Okay? She didn't say nothing about Travis Brown. Like all these other people that's got domestic violence charges that's still fighting, she ain't mentioned them. But the only person she chose to single out was Greg Hardy. I mean, Jesse, if you're gonna call out one person, you got to call them all out. Okay? If you're gonna call out one person for beating a woman, then you got to call everybody out. Okay? And I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you right now. Okay? We, this is stupid, man. It's stupid to the point where I agree with her, but okay. So are you totally ignoring everybody else? And then let's really look at who's doing stupid stuff in MMA. Shout out. What's up, Good Tar Babe? All right, guys. Everything is sent to y'all. Bring it. I've been waiting on y'all. Okay. I've been waiting on y'all. Okay. Here go the thing, man. What are we gonna say about Conor McGregor? What are we gonna say about Conor McGregor that threw a dolly in through a window and almost struck Rose Namajunas? That's an example of domestic violence. She ain't say nothing about Conor McGregor. No. Nope. Gave that a pass. The only person she seemed to be infatuated with is Greg Hardy. Like the only person she seemed to be infatuated with is Greg Hardy. And guys, it's really to the point where I'm like, are you serious? Are you serious? So you are only infatuated with Greg Hardy. Wow. Amazing. Amazing. Okay, Mary, let's see, full time. Let me see who's with me at this time. Okay.
Hey,
Okay, Paige, Africa. Okay, and
yo.
okay, who else? Yep, full time said he come on. I remember. I talked to you guys ahead of time. So yep, you
Uh-huh.
guys. Okay, General Africa's here. Okay, we're just waiting on. Let's see. Guitar Babe says she'll be on. I talked to her. Okay, and full
Mm-hmm.
time, we're waiting on you. Want to get your thoughts on this because I know you wanted to speak on it. Um, yeah, man. Yeah, but this whole domestic violence thing, man. I'm gonna finish my point. Then you guys, man, y'all chime in and say what you need to say, man. I just feel like the only person that she's singling out is Greg Hardy. That's it. That's the only person. Like she's not singling anybody else out. And you got a lot of f ups in MMA. It's a lot of them. Okay, you can count on your hand how many f ups you got in MMA that's doing dumb stuff. Travis Brown beat his woman, but they the people want to forget that. They want to give him a pass for beating his woman, and now he's with Ronda Rousey. And matter of fact, Ronda Rousey beat up one of her boyfriends. You know, Ronda Rousey beat the crap out of one of her ex-boyfriends. I'm talking about beat him down. And she got a whole nother career in the WWE. She ain't say nothing about that. Didn't say nothing about Travis Brown. Didn't say nothing about Nick Diaz. Ain't said nothing. Okay? Ain't said
Let
nothing.
me throw the name also. Let me throw another name also, Coach Tony Tito Ortiz. He beat his baby mama. They had a. That's why they broke up because he abused her too.
All these guys, man, it's something, and you see these guys on TV, man. You see these guys on TV, and it's like, man, okay, they cool, but then you come to find out, man, these people beating the hell out of their spouses, man. Like, what? Well, with Jesse Rose Clark racist? No, I don't think she racist. I don't think Jesse Rose Clark are racist. I think
She should.
I just think that she missed the boat on this one. Like, she really she's so focused on Greg Hardy because Greg Hardy did it was recent, and I think that she just completely just lost it because Julian Wallace used to beat the crap out of her, man. He used to beat her down till she had to knock him out. So I feel where she at, man. I feel where she at. Um, but she missed the boat on this one, man, because she need to be calling all these dudes out. Every last one of them need to be called out that's in here right now that's done hit their woman, done any kind of crazy stuff. Okay, they need to be out of there. But you guys go ahead, man. Let me hear you guys talking point.
So I'll say this: there was a situation about a few years ago. A porn star named Christy Mack, and she was dating a guy called War Machine. And it's not no offense to our Britney. This is another guy he was called War Machine. And he beat her so bad that her face was just so disfigured. He went to prison for it. I think he's doing time. But I'm like this. I have family members that went through that, and it's just I mean, a few years ago, my sister went through it, and we was just around her. You just you shouldn't mistreat a woman. If she gets you mad, just walk away. Just walk away, calm down, take a breather, come back and talk. Don't use your fist because only time like this old dude told me this. Only time a man should hit a woman is between his legs. That's it. If you get to the point where you have to hit a woman with your fist, then it's not it's not right. I mean, I've been in a situation where I have a woman argue with me, and you know what? I kept my head. I might say a few words, but I didn't put my hands on her. Now, if she decided to put her hands on me, okay, that's a different situation.
Hmm. Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't like getting slapped around, man. But see, I don't really have no female. I ain't never had no females slap me around. I mean, I make them mad, but nah, man. I ain't doing nothing
Mm-hmm.
for them to slap me around. And if she's tried to, I just restrain her. I ain't trying to beat her down because I know women sometimes they get emotional, man. I'm gonna just hold you. Hey, don't be, yeah, you gotta stop hitting me. I'm finna hold you back. That's what you finna do. You finna get into this submission hold. I'm gonna make you tap out so you can stop hitting me. Nah, I'm just playing. I ain't gonna do that, but man. Yeah, I see what it is. So General Africa, I see full time is here. Okay, guys. Um, well, first of all, guys, before we get started, General Africa, tell everybody where they can find you, man.
General Africa Awakening on YouTube. That's pretty much it right now.
Okay, full time. Tell everybody where they can find you, man.
Full time MMA on YouTube and social media like Twitter and Instagram as well. MMA full time.
What's good, full time?
Man.
Yeah. Hey, you bagel biting bitch boy.
That's the hardest working man in the MMA community is full time
Yeah. You're doing
MMA.
pretty good, brother. I wish the best for you. I do.
Yeah, man, I'm pulling for you big time, man. Pulling for him.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
man, full time, man. What kind of thoughts you got on this whole thing, man? This Jesse Rose Clark debacle, man.
I think that she's just a little biased in this situation, and I'm not sure in the interview if she got asked specifically about Greg Hardy or if she just spoke out about it. But I mean, one thing that comes to mind, for me is just recently a bigger star, MMA fighter Nick Diaz had his alleged incident, and he's kind of getting a pass because it seemed like a crazy stalker in that situation. But we don't really hear anything about the character, in this Greg Hardy case. It seems like people are just focused on him more. But yeah, as far as Jessica Rose Clark, I think she's just a little biased in this situation, because she did go through her incident. So you could imagine she's got some pretty strong feelings if she was asked about people like that. But I don't think you can paint everybody in the same stroke. Like I don't think one person that put his hands on a female is the same person as everybody. If someone's did it multiple times, the extent they did it too. Well, I just think each person has their own case. So until I learn more about Greg Hardy, I'm pretty open to it. But I could see where Jessica Rose Clark's kind of coming from, being a little biased, having her experience with domestic violence.
But I'm gonna tell you something, man. I'm gonna tell you something though. And Ed Harris, he brought up a point, man. I didn't know, cause he kept, Ed done said before she racist, man. But I'm like, nah, man, I don't think she is. But he was saying her boyfriend Julian Wallace got all these tats, man. And he's saying that, he got like some racist tattoos on there. But I'm gonna tell y'all a short story, man. This was funny, man, cause when I reached out to Jesse Rose Clark and I said, yo, I'm gonna give you an interview, and she was okay with it. She was cool. She said, yeah. But then, when she said, yeah, could you just talk to my manager first, And I'm like, yeah, I don't have a problem with that. I talk to managers all the time, you know? So I went and talked to the manager, and dude said, well, I'll pass. And I said, pass on what? You know? He said, the interview. I said, what? I said, well, does she have a lot of people interviewing her? Because I'm searching, and it's not a whole lot. It's not a whole lot. And the ones that she got, it's not a lot of views. And I asked the manager, I said, how you going to explain this? And he couldn't explain this, man. He literally couldn't explain it. I'm like, yo, what's up with that? But then, like 2 days later, she had an interview with the channel. Like, it's a smaller channel. They do real good work. But I'm like, okay, dang, what's up with that? Like, why this manager, and I can be a butthole sometimes, but I've always been pro Jesse Rose Clark on this channel. Always, I've been very pro Jesse Rose Clark, so I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe he should want to interview with me. But I said, okay, well, maybe my channel not big enough for your taste, man. And I think he got offended by that, but I just didn't give a crap. So that was kind of funny, man. That was really weird, strange.
Do you think she's friends with Joanna by any chance?
Oh, talking about Bojangle Check?
Yeah, you think Jessica Rose Clark and her are friends?
Man, I don't know if they're friends. If they are, then I know I ain't gonna get that interview because.
But even still, full time, like if she, coach said that she said that, then she talks to coach talks to the manager, so that kind of does away with that. I mean, who knows the reason? But I mean, that is strange. I mean.
No, also that was an interesting point about her former boyfriend and his tattoos. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like that's something I didn't know anything about, but that is interesting. And I don't know if that played any part into it, but that, that's still an interesting point you brought up. But that's pretty crazy. I mean, I don't think anybody looked into all his tattoos because I know he's got a lot of them, but I wouldn't be surprised if, it's like a Andrea KGB situation, but I'm not sure. So, but that is interesting.
Man, he got.
And I'm gonna point this out too. Also, that countries like Australia and South Africa, and even the United States have histories of racism. You can how they treated the Aborigines in Australia is about as bad as how South Africa treat the black people in South Africa.
So,
I mean,
see, my experience with Australians been completely different, man. All the ones I met and all the ones that I know and I've met, they've always been, pretty cordial, man. Like, I mean, all the Australians I've ever met, they've been cordial. Like, I did, I know MBT is Australian. MBT Boxing's Australian. I know, I did an interview with her. God almighty, don't get mad if you're watching this podcast. Arlene Blenko, she was, man, she Austrian. She was mad cool. And then I did another interview with Janae Harding, she was cool. I mean, no, the ones I've actually talked to, I ain't had no problem with Australians. It's the only one ever had a problem with was Jesse Rose Clark, and I'm like, man, it just seemed really funny. And then I'm gonna tell you something else I did too. And full time, yeah, I know you're gonna laugh at this one, man. You're gonna get a kick. So what I did was I made a profile, right? I made a fake profile. Now I call myself Dan Eggington, okay? And I put a picture of a guy who would look like his name is Dan Eggington, okay? And I started asking these fighters, "Yo, my name is Dan Eggington, and I'm a reporter." And I made up a
And
bogus, I made up a bogus newspaper name. I'm a reporter, for. I said I'm a reporter for MMA Facts. And they not gonna look up the newspaper. They ain't gonna look it up. They just think, oh, somebody want to interview me. Man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Cindy Dandois is still trying to get that interview with Dan Eggington, and I'm telling you, man, Dan Eggington don't exist. They don't exist, but I get response when I go as Dan Eggington. I'll get a response faster than I will Coach Shelton Harrison. Crazy, man.
I love those social experiments, man.
Yeah, from the same people. So, I don't know, but Jesse Rose Clark ain't never said nothing crazy to make me think she is. I just think in this situation, I agree with full time. I think she just kind of biased right now. Like, she not really thinking about everybody else. She just see that this football player, had everything in front of him, and he blew it away because he wanted to beat his wife, and he beat his wife, and now he's getting another opportunity after beating his wife. I think that's how she's looking at it. But see, if it was me asking the questions, well, how come you ain't saying nothing about Travis Brown? How come you ain't saying nothing about your girl Ronda Rousey? How come you ain't saying nothing about Juliana Pena, who beat up all them people in a bar? I mean, you ain't say nothing about them, I've been like,
Was
how
it a
you gonna
while?
explain it?
Wait, I mean, it was a while back. There was an MMA fighter that beat up a guy who slapped somebody, either her or a friend on the butt. I think it was in Brazil.
Okay, I don't know that story. You got to tell us.
It was something I saw on Facebook a while back. It was like, I forgot her name, but she was a Brazilian MMA fighter. And I think she was out some of the bar in a similar club. And either she got slapped in the butt or one of her friends got slapped in the butt, and she beat up the guy who did it.
Oh man, well I can understand that. You slap a girl on her ass, you gonna get an ass whooping. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. But also there was like I said about the situation. It's just that you know you just you just got it's just you got to understand men are men and women are women. And sometimes you just gotta just have a cool head, especially with women. Women get emotional. Like I want to write a book. I got a book I want to write. I'm gonna call it. Remember that book that's come out years ago called "Men Are for Mars, Women Are for Venus." Well, my book will be called "Men Are Vulcans, Women are Klingons." I mean, that's how it is. It's just men are a little bit more logical some ways, and women are a little more emotional. And and men, when a guy gets emotional like that, when you got to hit a woman, then you have an issue. It's just it's nothing like we talk about that. Oh, so that Ray Rash situation. Now with that situation, his wife hit him, and maybe he should have hit her, but she threw the first blow. Maybe he should have pushed her, or maybe just walked away, but he reacted. Now, if you get attacked by somebody, I was told like this: no matter who they are, if they chose to put your hands on you, you can walk away. I've seen cases where girls would chase after a guy, keep beating him, and sometimes it's just that human nature, the thing you said, fight or flight. So sometimes you stay your ground, you fight.
Okay, I mean, yeah, I mean, I hear it. I mean, okay, yeah, man, yeah, it makes sense. Fight or flight, man. But you got some whole dudes running around here just slapping women though. That still ain't good, man. That ain't
Yeah,
good.
but some of those dudes they do it just out of spite, or just because they want to prove something. Trying to be like, I'm a pimp. I'm a pimp. You're not a pimp. You're a punk.
He ain't no pimp. He a simp.
You're a
Yeah,
sucker.
yeah,
Like
simp.
I remember this is something that I remember from Tough Season with Rashad Evans and Rampage Jackson. Y'all should remember this when Rashad said, "Yo, Rampage, you're a sucker." I said, Rampage, a sucker? Yeah, a sucker. I said, all day sucker. I said, a sucker? I'm all day sucker? Well, why did you hit me then? That was so stupid. That's what some guys are. They, it's just, I don't, there's some suckers out.
Yeah. Well, man, I guess, man, we got a little bit of time, man. Let me ask y'all this. Can I say I've never heard full time's thoughts on this, and I ain't really heard General Africa thoughts on this, man. Not really, man. What are y'all thoughts, man, about Nico calling out Valentina and then not signing the contract? I got to hear you guys' thoughts on that.
I don't know. I'm sure the contract's been presented to her, but yeah, I'm not sure if I haven't got an update. I'm assuming she's gonna sign. I would hope so, especially after putting Valentina's name in the call out. It's not like she said, "I'll be ready to fight." At UFC 228, she actually put Valentina's name in it. So I don't know how much more ducking, if that's what was going on. I don't know how much more running can go on at this point, especially putting the name on it. And especially now, I think if any injury or if anything came up to where she wasn't signing the contract, I think she might get GDR'd. So I think the fight should happen.
Yeah, man. If it don't happen September 8th, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do, man. Cause I got some of these guys, man. They ain't fans of Nico, man. They just, these guys are like Nico. I don't know what it is, man. If Nico pissed on them, they would, be thankful and take the piss and put it in a bottle, and then try to sell it to the highest bidder on eBay. Is what they would do. I'm serious. That's what these guys will do, man. Well, they take the piss and brush their teeth with it because they love Nico so much,
Oh God.
And I'm sitting there like, okay.
God.
And these guys, they keep asking me, hey, when are you gonna do an intro video on Nico Montano? When you gonna do it? And and then the guy, Fat Boy, hey, you gonna do an intro? I thought you didn't like women's MMA, Fat Boy. I thought you didn't like that. Now you want a Nico intro video? If Nico Montano signed the contract, if the fight is official, I will make a Nico Montano. I mean, I don't know how many times I got to tell people this, that I make the intro video, but she ain't signed the damn contract. Nico got to get on the ball. I ain't starting nothing. I ain't even starting production of that masterpiece. That's just how it is.
Like
my thing with the whole. Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. You go in general. You go ahead. You started.
My thing with this Nico Montano and Valentina Shevchenko thing, it's really just become like a saga, man. It's really just become just like it's really just become just like, I don't know. It's like, when is she gonna fight? When is she gonna fight? And I went on Instagram. I follow Valentina Shevchenko. She put up a picture talking about, I think she was saying she's ready or something like that and stuff like that. And I get it. People are following her, so they're going to be a little bit biased. But everybody's just like, man, when is Nico going to fight you? When is Nico going to fight you? And just at this point, I don't know what anybody can really say or bring up to really explain the fact, explain why Nico hasn't signed this contract to fight. I really don't get it. It's actually just I can't wrap my head around it at this point. Like, I don't know. It's weird.
I mean, maybe
maybe she'll not see her training and stuff like that. Like, what's going on? What is like? It's at this point, she looks definitely afraid, man. Definitely afraid. Definitely afraid.
And
yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir.
I'm like this. Understand, you are a champion. You got this title. You have to defend it. You have a willing opponent who wants to fight. But for whatever reason it is, you're scared of her. Just admit it. Just pull a GDR. Pull a Riddick Bowe. Just give the title and let somebody who wants to fight for it fight. I mean, right now, I know Valentina's chopping a beat. She hadn't fought since she beat down Priscilla. That's been almost 3-4 months. I mean, she's chopping a bit. She's probably running up mountains and punching out and punching beef like Rocky. She's probably somewhere, chewing iron and spitting out bullets. I mean, she's looking for a fight, and and that's what she is. She's a fighter. But you're holding her up because you're too scared. Just admit it. Say, I'm scared. I don't want to fight this woman. I know she can beat me. And just give the title.
But who's gonna, like? Okay, could you imagine, man? This, this is what happened with Megan Anderson, man. Exactly what happened when Ariel Hawani called her out, man. And he pulled that whole card bad, man.
The whole card, yeah.
Pulled that whole card, and she was like, "What? Well, yeah." And come on, I'm like, man, Megan don't want this fight. It's the same scenario, man. She can't say in front of hundreds of thousands of people that, oh, you know what? I'm afraid. She can't do that, man. Do you think that she can go back to, to where she's from, go back to the Navajo, locations and tell all those people that you scared, to fight this one woman? And man, they're gonna look at her, they're gonna exile her, they're gonna ridicule her, they're gonna do everything,
Yeah.
They gonna ridicule her. Like, she got to take this fight, and she can't say she's scared. See, I'm gonna tell you what Nico should have did. These fighters, man, these fighters, they do some stupid things, and they need PR people. I think they need to, get me, General Africa, full time, you, George, to advise them on what to say, because I consider us casual fans, and we know, we make videos, we know what the casual fans are thinking. They really need to hire us. You don't come out and say this. Look, Nico, this is what you should have said. Now listen, okay, Nico, shut the hell up and listen. Okay, I told you shut up. Now here's what you do. Okay. You go, Nico, and you tell the public that I absolutely want to fight Valentina. I can't wait to fight Valentina. This is the fight of my dreams. I dream about this fight in my sleep when I'm in the bathroom. I'm thinking about Valentina. I need some more time to prepare. I've had some injuries that I'm trying to get over. See, you see how this sounds much, much better? It sounds so much more better because she's not outright blocking people, ducking people. Just it sounds better because now we can, like, okay. And then you give them a time frame, Nico. Like, say, hey, I really want to fight Valentina between September and October. Okay, those are my time frames. I'm going to stick to it. I really want this fight badly, but I need time to prepare and I need time to heal. That sounds so much better than, well, you can't tell me. I don't have to answer your question. I don't have to answer your question, and then full time can put in his saying. I always mess it up, man. So I let him do it. I can't,
Baby back, bagel biting bitch boy.
Yeah, man. Yeah. See, that's how Nico treated us, man. Like a bunch of bagel biting. Yeah.
That's a tongue tie, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, man. I can't never do it, but that's fine.
Well,
go ahead.
Coach, not just Nico, but her friend, I forgot her name, who lost to Sarge, saying, "Oh, the fans don't know nothing. The fans don't know this and that."
Oh, you talking about Lauren Murphy?
All we know is what you say.
Murphy.
Exactly. All we know is what you say. If you don't want the fans to react a certain way, stop saying stupid stuff.
Man, he's still calling him Meth Ed Murphy, man. I ain't gonna call him.
Yes.
I got a question.
Yes, sir.
When you're the champion, like for Nico Montano, and this came up because someone asked me about a Nico Montano update, and I looked at her Instagram, and one of like the most recent pictures, she was posing with a belt and advertising something. And I have a tendency always kind of looking at things kind of from a business side. Do you think that Nico Montano could kind of be milking her time with the belt? Like, so maybe let's say Metro PCS, she'll get, let's say she makes $1,000 for showing up as the champion, and she only makes like $500 showing up if she's like number 5 contender. You think she could kind of be milking it, because if she fights Valentina and loses, which is a very real possibility, she's going to be making less money if she even gets those opportunities. Do you think it could have something to do with like business? You think that's why she might be doing it? I mean, I'm sure she don't want to, because I think she don't think she'll win the fight like a lot of people, and she might believe in herself, but I just think if you use your head, that's Valentina, one of the best pound for pound female fighters on the planet. So you might lose the fight, which means you lose your belt. And so maybe she's trying to take this time. What's up? What's up? Someone said full time? Go ahead.
Yeah, whoever said it. I thought it was.
Was it General?
Oh, I'm back. It was breaking up.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh, man, I thought somebody kidnapped him.
Okay. I gotta keep it real. I gotta keep it real, man. We're on the podcast,
Yes,
so we
sir.
keep it real here. If that is what she's thinking, then I think that's like one. It just wouldn't make sense to me, because I think this is like such a big opportunity for her to fight Valentina. If she's trying to milk that, like short term, she probably lose more You know,
but that's gonna happen regardless. Fighting Valentina. I mean, if it happened a month ago, or if it happens at UFC 228, that opportunity is gonna be there. Valentina's not running away from this challenge. So I think that opportunity to fight Valentina is still gonna be there.
I think the sooner that she gets in the octagon with Valentina, the sooner.
Oh, cut off a little bit.
God, oh, somebody kidnapped this dude. I told y'all, man. It's somebody.
It's that boy. It's that boy.
Yeah, I think it is Fat Boy, man.
It's that boy.
No. It's probably Skinny Jeans. It's probably,
you hear me?
Oh, okay. Yeah, he back.
You're hearing now.
Yeah,
There's no type of
this
the UFC, man. There's no type of visibility like this. Once she's seen and they got her on prime time fighting Valentina Shevchenko, who wasn't as known before, but her popularity is growing, man, exponentially. She has one of those very loyal fan bases. I kind of want to compare it to Cyborg. I think it's somewhat comparable, just like that.
Yeah, she's got multiple fan bases too. She speaks multiple languages, and so she's got a big fan base for sure.
Exactly. If you go in that octagon and you show people that you're a warrior, doesn't matter whether you lose or not. The sooner she gets in the octagon, the sooner that money's gonna roll in.
Priscilla Cachoeira showed everybody she was a warrior, but you know what I'm saying. I don't know what that really does for you if you go in there, and you get beat up pretty bad. Like if you win, that would be absolutely crazy. But if you just go in there and get Cachoeira, I don't know how much opportunities left after that. I don't even know if your people are gonna want you to, to host. Come to Metro PCS. They might still be proud of you.
This the kicker though.
She might get a contract from Band-Aids and
oh, God.
This the catch though, full time. This the catch. See, and I like Priscilla. She was saying some weird stuff after the fight. I mean, they were trying to, people were just defending her, but it is what it is. Yeah. But she laid down. She didn't put up a fight. I mean, she just, she didn't have a chance. Nico, if she puts up a fight and the fight doesn't even necessarily need to be like super close, but she puts up a fight and she, nails Valentina, does some stuff, that's all she needs.
That's way harder than it sounds, like to Valentina. What there's a very real chance you just go in there and get outclassed against Valentina. And if
Valentina definitely is better. She definitely is better, but I just see her doing a much better job than Priscilla did. I know Styles.
I see what you're saying, though. I see what I mean. If she looks good against Valentina, you're going to win over a lot of her fans because she's got a lot of fans, and you were able to hold your own against, Valentina the GOAT. So you would win a lot of fans, but there's also a risk of getting outclassed, and so that's why I wonder if you want to be the champion as long as possible. Get as many pictures for the photo book, and hey, you need one for your photo album, just so everyone has a picture of you before the time comes as the champion, or even if it's a business thing, like showing up, and doing show spots, or just UFC champion Nico Montano,
But that's the thing.
He's not doing a good job about it. Go ahead, Coach. I don't think she's doing a good job of it. I think she's doing a horrible job of promoting herself. But go ahead, Coach.
But that's the thing, though. She hadn't been doing any of that stuff, man. All this time she done had the belt. She done been out. Look, man, while she was injured, Nico could have been going to UFC, shows, man. She could have been going. She could have went to the last UFC show, and could have just sat in the audience as the champion, man. She could have been doing a lot. Like, you don't see Valentina sitting around. Valentina, she called the fight in Spanish. Okay, I mean, she been doing ads for Modelo. She actually been going to shows. Okay, and I think she went to a meet and greet because Wildest Moments actually got me a drop from Valentina. Yeah. I mean, so Valentina has been very active while she not fighting. Nico, it's like, okay, she'll go to Instagram one day, block everybody, go to Twitter one day, block everybody, and then say, well, I'm not scared. I'm the champion. Because I think, now I don't know if this is true. Somebody check me on this. But I think, though, if you're the champion, you also get like a stipend or something like that. Like you get some money.
That would be interesting, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I think you get more money as the champion.
No, like you get like a residual. I guess you get like some residual money.
Would it be like every month?
Yeah, I'm thinking that. I think somebody told me that. And
okay, so just real fast, let's say she lost her belt 2 months ago when when she could have signed the contract. That she wouldn't have that stipend for these 2 months if she already lost the belt.
No.
So maybe she's trying to keep on to something like a stipend or whatever she might get as the champion as long as possible.
And she's not making no money sitting in the home just locking in by Twitter. You got to do something. Go out and do a meet and greet Valentina did. If you if you can speak Spanish, some other languages, be a translator. Do something. But if you're not just like this, she should go ahead and take the fight. People will honor and respect you, even if you carry it off. Like if you're a warrior and you're fighting, you carry it out, and they carry you out of the ring on your shield. They respect you more. But the fact is, that no one can respect anybody who's dodging and running away and don't want to say, you know what, like just stand, just be someplace else. So just be like in a thing, and then you see Valentina say, we got to settle this. We need to settle this. So and just sign a contract, put it for you sign. Let's go to work. That's what she need to do.
Yeah, and my man TJ347 in the comment section, man, he put it out there. He said Invicta is a good place for Nico. I think Megan and Nico, I think they need to be back in Invicta and just doing some work because the UFC, they can't afford to just give you a bunch of bum opponents. They can't afford to do that because it's a business, and I hate saying those words that it's a business. I can't stand saying that, but there is a part of this that is a business that they have to. They got to try to make money. They got to do something. So they can't give you three, garbage fights. They can't do it because, and if they want to get people watching, nobody's gonna watch you if you're fighting, Captain Pisshead. You're not gonna get a fight. They can't do nothing with that. So Nico and Megan would benefit, man, for another year or two in Invicta. They benefit from that, and they'll come back even better than what they already are, man. But I can see this now going down here, man. And then, how is she going to take it if she get beat really badly? Like, how is she going to take that? Like, is she one of those people, like, is she going to disappear like, Ronda Rousey? She got her ass whooped off the face of the earth, Yeah, is she going to disappear? Megan Anderson, when she got beat, she didn't even do a post-fight interview. She left. I'm like, God, dog, you get beat up and you ain't do an interview? What the heck?
Oh man, I didn't even catch that, man.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't notice that.
A lot of people, a lot of people went to the emergency room. There was only a few people that actually did their fighters. When Dana White was talking, he said, damn, there's a lot of people that went to the emergency room after UFC 225, and I don't know if it was to dodge, the post-fight interviews, but yeah, a lot of people didn't speak.
Even when Holly Holmes took her whooping, she did an interview, didn't she? And then after that, she went to the emergency room after that.
Coach, I just came up with see if you, I don't know if you can or you probably can, but I just pulled up Nico Montano's, and I think I just found out what her angle is. I think she might be going into yoga after this fight, so not going into it, but that's what I'm talking about. Though I just pulled up her Instagram, and she's talking about this weekend, get ready for the 2nd annual yoga festival, and in the picture she's got the UFC belt. And then after she called out Valentina, she has another picture, and she's saying, I'm headed out to Monument Valley. So excited to be presenting this year's IYD, brought to you by Hozo Total Wellness. So a lot of those, and in both pictures, she's posting with the belt. So my thing is, if she would have lost the belt, let's just say 2 months ago, when they were, or 3 months ago, she wouldn't be hosting either one of these events. So with this belt, I think opportunities come. So even if you're not scared, you don't have to be scared to get your ass whooped. I don't think she's like scared going to sleep. Like, oh my God, I can't wait. I think she's been punched in the face before. She's lost a fight before, and that's probably what's going to happen. But in the meantime, I think she might just be milking this belt a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And building her name, let's say in this yoga place or wherever the Monument Valley is. Because if you go to her Instagram, she's doing some stuff with the belt, and I would just think it would be a little less big, or she might make less money. Let's say she makes $1,000 from going to this event. If she wasn't the champion, Nico Montano, she might only make $200 on top of any type of stipend you might get as the champion. So I just think you make more money as a champion. So if you are going to lose your fight, if you think you might lose your belt, you kind of do whatever you can to not lose your belt as long as possible.
I remember a few years ago.
Yeah, that's a good point, man. I definitely agree with that, man. That's a real good point, man. God, dog, he broke it down, y'all. Full time broke it down.
I remember a few years ago, back at WWE, when this was when Shawn Michaels was wrestling Bret Hart, and this man cut through. You know, he did some kind of dirty, some dirty shit. Is my language. And that same night, Bret Hart punched him in the face. You know, and then he ran over to WCW. Ever since then, he's been protected for that belt because there was a female wrestler, I remember Medusa Michelli. I forgot what was her name before, and she took the women's belt through the trash, and she left WWE or WF at the time because of shit was going on. Like when you have a championship and you're a title, you should stand up for it, fight for it. You have to be a fighting champion, and people respect that. But if you're not, don't feel like you don't respect the title, don't want it, then don't be in the sport. Move on. But like I said, Coach, I know you hate to say that it's a business, but it is a business. It's about money. It's about representation. It's about everything. And if you can't do that, then there's no point for you.
This is my thing. Like Full Time said, she's a fighter. So I would never call her a coward or be that pompous. I don't think she's a coward at all. She's tough as nails. But I do think that fighters can be afraid. And I think that, I see that with Anthony Joshua. This guy is 6'8", 270 something pounds, just a friggin' Adonis. But the guy's afraid of Deontay Wilder. And I'm at the point where, me personally, it's not a question in my mind whether she's afraid or not. I think she's afraid of Valentina. That's just my opinion. I think that she sees something in Valentina, which, I think we all see how talented she is. She's a freaking beast. But she sees something in her that she doesn't think that she can handle it. It's just, that's the only way I can explain her behavior, man. And I don't think that, I don't know, I'm not going to go there. With the marketing stuff, I just don't get it. You would think that she'd say, look, what position I'm in, I can talk about money. I can make so much more money. Let's build myself. Let's it's not about, let's represent my people. Let's be this flagship type person. I don't know. It just, none of it adds up.
I just don't see, how many sponsorship opportunities or how many more. I don't think just being the champion, there's going to be that much more people, that reach out to you to come speak at their event or whatever it is. If you're just the number 10th ranked or number 5th ranked female flyweight in the UFC, you're not necessarily going to get a lot of opportunities as if you're the actual UFC champion. I just feel like there'd be more opportunities for you. But and as far as being scared, being scared, and I don't know the difference. Maybe we talk about this. I don't think she's scared, but I do think she's kind of ducking the fade, if you know what I'm saying. She's ducking a little bit and I think it's just to be the champion as long as possible. But I think when the time comes, I think she's going to get in there and probably take that L. And if not, I think it'll be a GDR type situation. But I do think, in my honest, if you were gun to my head, asked me, I do think she's ducking Valentina a little bit. But I don't know if it's because she's scared of her like a boogie woman, or if it's just because she's trying to keep on to the belt as long as possible, to make money off of it. Because I just think you make more money as a champion than you would if she loses her belt. I think her paychecks get smaller wherever she goes.
Right. And she can go to Bellator. Maybe she can probably get a better paycheck at Bellator, but then you have, they may not want you because of your reputation not being able to fight. They see you like this, you're dodging this fight and you're a champion. Or she can go to LFA, and that's probably a better venue for her because they probably take her because she's a former UFC star. But like I said, this is, like I said before again, she has to go ahead and take a chance and see what happens. Just take a chance. Go in there. Throw some blows. Throw some kicks. If you can maybe just rock Valentina once, that
take
might
a
be
chance. Columbus did.
Yeah.
There's been so many fighters in history that became famous for, I wouldn't say famous, but just their fan base grew so much larger, and they didn't even win. They just put up such a great fight,
Like I remember they're like Mickey Ward, his brother. He fought. Remember we fought
I was just thinking about him.
Sugar Ray, and he became he became a hero after that because he hit Sugar Ray. He got and that Chuck Weber who fought Ali.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. It just doesn't add up. You know, like I said, that's why I wasn't gonna get into like she doesn't understand stuff. I don't know. I was just saying like it just doesn't. To me, it just seemed like such a good opportunity for her to just get in there and just get it done. I don't know. I really don't know with her. It's hard to say because she doesn't she doesn't come out and really talk that much. You got to go find her. And I looked her up on YouTube just to see what was out there. And most of the videos are over here, Coach Sheldon Harrison's page, man. It's like he's the one. We're the people, building her right now. I mean, she gets in the ring. I'm just talking about getting her name out there.
I'll say this as far as like because you're saying like if she fights Valentina, it'll be a good look for her. I'll say this: Amanda Nunes beat Ronda Rousey, and a lot of her fans still didn't gravitate toward her. So going in there against
she beat her after Holly Holm. That's my only thing. Yeah. I'm sorry for interrupting you.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, that's a good point. But I still think Ronda Rousey was a big star. But yeah, Holly Holm, she was able to get a bunch of Ronda Rousey's fans being the first to beat her. And like I said earlier, if Nico Montano was able to beat Valentina, she becomes the giant killer. I think then she becomes a huge star. But that's, kind of I don't think a lot of people see that happen. That's a really tough task. So if she loses the belt, I mean, and she puts up a good fight, she could possibly still win some fans over. But, there's a good – and I don't know. In my mind, I feel like Valentina Shevchenko has a good chance of dominating her. And as a champion, if you get dominated, that – I don't know if that's a good look. But yeah, she put up a good fight against Valentina. I think there's still going to be a lot of people that put respect on her name. And it would be good for her career if she went to Invicta or if she went anywhere. Because, that girl put up a fight with Valentina Shevchenko. But if she loses a – one-sided fight, then I don't know if that would be a good look. But yeah, I hear what you're saying too.
Not only that, but I mean, Nico beating having the same effect as Amanda beating Ronda, because Amanda was the second person to beat Ronda. She didn't get as much fame as Holly did. I mean, I think that could go the same way for Nico. Amanda beat Valentina, but Nico would be the second person to do that. So it's kind of like, even if some fans, how much would it really be worth?
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, she would be the second person.
And you also have to keep in mind, let's keep it real. A lot of Ronda Rousey's fans were some simp type people, man. Yeah. People that follow Valentina, let's keep it real now. People who follow Valentina, people who follow Cyborg like that, tend to have a lot more
fans.
Exactly. If you feel me, she comes in there and she fights Valentina, you are going to bring them over. Look, I'll come back over. I'm still not against her, but I'll be rooting for her and stuff, man. I think that makes a big difference too. The fan bases I think it's totally different.
Yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point. A lot of the Ronda Rousey fans are more casual. That's a good point.
Just like Manny Pacquiao, man.
I was a Ronda Rousey fan. I was really, I saw her when she fought Liz Carmouche. I saw her when she fought Misha Tate. I saw her when she fought the 16 seconds she put Cat out. And I was really going for her. And when Holly beat her, I said, dang, Ronda, dang. And then I was, hoping she was coming, and I hope she comes back. But it took too long. And then, and Amanda, she pieced her up. The guy, Haha Davis, he has a thing where he go like, I can't speak no English, big fella. Yeah, it's a meme on a fight between Ronda and Amanda. And I mean, it's so funny. But Ronda she should have just took his loss and just said, this is a loss and I can come back, and maybe climb up better. But the problem was that she was set up for failure when she got with that guy Edmund. Well, he set up for failure.
Well, I would tell you guys, I definitely wasn't a Ronda Rousey fan, and that was, man. But Ronda Rousey made me $500 on one video, man. I swear. I made so much fun of her, man. Good grief, boy.
Hey, Coach.
So many people was hating me. What's up, guitar
Hey,
baby?
All right.
Guitar
Finally,
So many
I'm
people
in.
was
hey,
mad.
guitar babe, Mary.
But you know, I was one Ronda to lose that fight against Holly. I was like, finally somebody who piecing her up. So, yeah, buddy. Thank
Yeah, she
God.
was.
Guitar babe
I
is
was I was kind
on
of
the
I was kind of
panel.
disappointed because, like I said, I was rooting for Ronda, and she just got dog walked. I mean, if what should have did was if somebody got to it for the Edmund guy got to, she probably would have been a better fighter. Instead of just telling, hey Ronda, we're not going to concentrate on your judo. We're gonna put a little Muay Thai, some BBJ, some BJJ, and really work on your boxing. I mean, she would have been a better all around fighter, but the problem was that Edmund dude got her head swollen, and her own mama told her not to mess with this dude, not to mess with him, leave him alone. But she didn't listen, and this is what happens.
She's very stubborn though. She doesn't want to listen to anybody. Like she's gonna do what she thinks
Your own
is.
mama?
Huh?
Oh, mama, come on. That's the person that looks out for you more than anybody. That's the first person you should listen to.
Yeah, but like she still stayed with Edmund even though like she told her not to. You know.
And look where
I
she's
don't
at now.
know.
She's
making money. She's
rolling
in
out the different ring.
WWE. She's in WWE. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, she's probably comfortable as hell right now. But I'm just saying
more
that.
Happy.
Yeah, I noticed that.
If she's happy, then she's happy there. So
and she.
I'm just saying in regards to her UFC career, not just like in general life. But.
Yeah.
And also, she's taking up another legacy. She's taking over, rest in peace to Roddy Piper. I love the Noirs coming up. Him and Hulk Hogan and their feuds and stuff like that. At the time, him and Hulk Hogan and Cowboy Bob Orton and Mr. T. I mean, those are classics. I mean, but she's I think she's a good place where she is now. But I know Vince McMahon probably do the same thing when he's telling Montana De La Rosa, don't get pregnant, don't get pregnant.
That's messed up, man. Oh man, you funny. So man, let's do this because I go off into a small segue before we start talking about Alexa Grasso and Angela Overkill Hill, and then we're gonna end it off, man. So if you guys could ask Nico Montano one question, just one, what would you ask? And I want to save Mary Thomas for last.
Oh God, Queen of Shade.
Yeah. And the question can be as long as you want to do. Hey, but any question you want, the PG-13 restriction is off for this question. Okay? Let's start with you, George. Let's start with you.
Well, is Mia still on? Because I might have to, go. I might go raw, man. Like, okay. I'm like a pimp. See, bitch. You better get on this fight game. You just prove yourself. Don't be scared. Stop being a little chicken shit. This question I want to ask you: are you going to fight or not?
Oh man,
come on.
Dang man.
Now I'm done.
Dang, that's pretty mean, man. Dang, that's mean.
No, that's just being me.
Hey, you know what, Coach?
Right,
that might just get Nico out the the shadows, man. You saw how she responded to Ariel. Nah, she don't want that smoke with George Page. Nah, she don't want that smoke.
No. I'm like fire.
She'll see this. She'll watch this. She'll get mad, but she won't say nothing.
Yeah. Okay. Well, General Africa, what would you ask her?
I'm just gonna ask her something real simple, man, Coach. How you gonna explain it, man? That's it. How you gonna explain this?
How you gonna explain this?
Oh man! All right.
I'll be
my main
coach. I'll be a something.
My main guy, full-time MMA. What would you ask Nico if you could ask her any question in the world?
My question would be, are you signing the contract to fight at UFC 228? I mean, enough with the games. I'm not even going to ask her if she's scared. I'm just going to say, are you fighting at UFC 228? That's my question.
Okay, Guitar Babe, what would you ask her?
um, I'm trying to think. Well, I would straight up ask her, do you feel like you can do well against Valentina? I'd ask her that. Ask her how she would do against her, how she thinks she would match up with her.
Wow, guys, Guitar Babe, the peaceful, melancholy, calm question, and Nico would probably love you for that question too. You know,
I was about to say, Guitar Babe, so nice, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be mean.
So friendly.
I'm gonna be mean to her.
Don't play rugby. Against
I have. It's hard for me to be mean.
Y'all should see how we handle Anthony Joshua or Anthony Johnson, man. I mean, we really haven't even said nothing about Nico, man.
Yeah,
like Bugs be going in and man.
Yeah, we don't take it easy on Nico. Okay, Mary Thomas, man, boy, I gotta hear this. I know she's gonna ask the best question on planet Earth.
No, actually, those questions are for after she gets in the fight with Valentina, if it happens. My first question is gonna be, so did your foot help you? I mean, you took all this time just to make sure your foot got. Did it help you any way at all in that fight? Second question, second question, did your tonsils help you in any way? I mean, good. I mean, hey, your tonsils were the second reason why you were out, and I mean, hell, everyone were waiting for you, and you just, my tonsil, my foot, my tonsils, my injury. I mean, that didn't seem to help because most of the time it didn't seem like you were on your back the whole time. So hell, I mean, it didn't seem like you had.
Shade.
Oh,
let's get Danny over here.
Oh man, that's just man.
Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier.
What you gonna do next? And how long are you gonna? Because I'm almost pretty sure now that she won't have the belt, she would take a lot shorter time than she would when she did have it. I mean, it's pretty clear to see. So it's like, what you gonna do next? I mean, who's your next opponent? The third question is kind of like more genuine and plain, but the first two are like the burning question. Like, I really want to know.
How much do y'all want to bet that if she was going to be fighting Sarge Eubanks, she would have fought sooner than
exactly?
Later?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Exactly.
If it was Sarge, she wouldn't have took this long.
Yeah, because like I said, Sarge was supposed to be her original opponent. If Sarge didn't have the issues with the weight, then Sarge would have the title, and Sarge would have fought Valentina with no questions.
Yeah, this would have been happening sooner.
Sarge, yeah.
Yeah, we probably had the fight next month, if not this month.
I haven't got a chance to interview Sarge, and she said, "She told me she'll fight." She said, "Yeah, I'll fight Valentina. Why not?" That's her response to anything. Why not? Yeah, shoot, man.
That's it.
If I go in there and beat, she talked. If I go in there and I beat Valentina, well, guess what? Then I'm the shit now. That's I get to make decisions. I get to do things. Me. So why not fight Valentina? Like Sarge is like, oh, okay, I'll fight her. And Sarge, Sarge's like, well, I don't know why she's not taking the fight. I can't understand why she won't take the fight.
I guess she's confused too. I guess Sarge doesn't know anything either. I mean, I guess everybody's confused. I don't know. It's just a lot of confusion here. I don't know.
Guys, do you believe that Sarge can beat Valentina?
No.
Not right now.
I don't think so.
She has a chance, but I don't see it happening.
She could probably put up a good fight. Coach, I don't know about this.
Yeah.
If it's a fight, if it's a 5-round, it's a 5-round. I don't know about this.
Sarge Eubanks is tough, man.
I like Sarge.
She real tough, man, because she's really hard to finish, man, because she got this really crazy style, man, where when she's about to take damage, she'll tuck her chin in, and she's real good at protecting her chin, man. Sarge, actually, her defensive game is pretty good, man, and I like the way she can pick out punches, man. I like the way that she can, like if you're throwing somebody throwing combinations at them, Sarge can pick those punches off, and then come back with a nasty counter. So I mean, Sarge will go all 5 rounds. I just think Valentina will outpoint her for 5 rounds. That's what I think. Because Stars have been hit by some heavy hitters, man, and they still can't knock her out. I mean, that girl got a chin. That girl got like 5 chins. I don't know what she got, man, but I mean, she get hit, man. She just keep coming forward, man. Like that's her thing. And then her response is when you hit her, she's one of those fighters that she's gonna hit you back. Like that's her response. Like her response, like if you hit her, she's not backing up. Like it's gonna be constant pressure. It's gonna be constant pressure on Valentina that whole night as she fights Sarge. But Valentina is skillful
Honestly, I
enough.
feel
It'll be a good
sorry.
fight, but Valentina wins though.
Yeah, Valentina. I think if like especially if it gets to the point where if Sarge don't let her take her back and submit her, I think it'll be a good fight. I'll go to distance, but Valentina, I've seen her fights, and she took out and she fought some big girls like Holly Holm and Lex Davis and her and Amanda Nunez, their fights.
See,
Like I said, Sarge fight.
Sarge is a big girl, man. She a big girl, and see, I know when she come in against Valentina, I know she gonna hydrate up to at least 140 or 145 pounds. I know she is, because she's gonna want to have that weight advantage, thinking that that's gonna do something to hinder, what Valentina doing. Because see, I guarantee you, Sarge probably watching videos on her and Amanda Nunes. Matter of fact, I guarantee you that's what she watching, man. Them videos on what did Amanda Nunes do to turn Valentina into a different fighter. And I think Sarge gonna try to use that same game plan, but it's levels to it, man. I don't think Sarge ain't
Yeah,
Sarge
I
not
mean,
Amanda. She's not Amanda.
yeah, I was gonna say she's not Amanda.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like if Sarge wants to be a pressure fighter, she needs to learn how to be a pressure fighter. She can't just go in the Jessica Andrade way and just go and stalk your opponent with no head movement, no nothing. Because that's what she's doing right now. She needs head movement. She needs tactical skill. Like she needs to pick apart her opponent. All she does right now, it's like she's sort of like semi-maul people, and that's really not going to work at all against someone like Valentina. She needs to be back a lot quicker. I mean, she can have her power, but like at the pace I see her going, it's just like, my God, no, you'll just burn out by the fourth round. She really needs up her card, and I know it's because of her weight cut and how heavy she is and everything, because she's naturally heavy. But like that, if she wants to really be a flyweight, she's gotta move like a flyweight, because flyweight women can naturally move faster than that. So it's like she's got to adapt the pace. She's got to adapt pace. She's got to learn head movement to be really technical with her striking. That's what Amanda did. I mean, as powerful as Amanda is, she couldn't knock Valentina out. She had to really stand there and play chess with her. That's what Sarge needs to do, and I don't think Sarge has mastered that yet. She isn't doing anything like that.
I think Sarge should do. She should move to like a high altitude area where she can help her lungs better. So when she's working on her stamina, and then when she comes back down to a regular altitude where she can breathe a lot better when she's in the ring, it helps her stamina. It'll help her, have to breathe and just she can last longer around. That's what she needs to do. Like a lot of fighters, they go to Denver or to I think around about Montana, where there's around the mountain areas and train because it helps their lung capacity. And then when it comes to the lower altitudes, they breathe way better, and they can last longer. That's also the same thing that Claudia needs to do too. Instead of coming to Vegas, so you want to party and shake your tail.
Man, he got on her. He got on her, boy. He laid into her. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna open up the phone lines for about 10 minutes if anybody call, and then we'll 2 minutes each call. Open up the phone lines for about 10 minutes, and then we're gonna go into the last part of the segment. We're gonna talk about Alexa Grasso, Alexa the Wolf, Grasso the Lone Wolf. Okay, and that's what she be doing. She be,
Downhill.
yeah, man. We're gonna talk about this fight, and give me 1 second, guys. I don't see the phone lines. I sound like I'm one of them televangelists. The phone lines are lighting up, Lord. Thank you. No, the phone
That's
lines.
for money.
Yeah,
Angela
nah.
Buzzkill Hill.
God, dog. See, I
Angela
see.
over here.
That's a good one. I like that. I like that.
Everybody trying
That's
to go in on
that's a
Angela.
good one.
Man, y'all finna try to get on Angela overkill here, man. God, dog. I thought y'all gonna take a break from
Over
the.
hill, kill hill.
Oh, he
Man,
called it.
Angela need to shut the hell up. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
Take a
God,
break
dog.
from that bully. Nah.
Man, you guys are mean, man. You guys are really on
She-
top of it today,
This
man.
is you know what? Let's say this. We about as bad as her because we talking about her. So let's just realize that she just has issues, and I don't know. She's probably one of those kids that got picked on. Now she's picking on everybody else.
Yeah,
It's like
man.
this.
They be
It's like
they. Well, they pick on a lot of people, man. It's not just Cyborg. Like, they was picking at Mackenzie Dern, boy. I'm talking about they were killing Mackenzie Dern. And I'm like, God, dog,
yeah. I
man.
know what she had that last. I remember that last fight. That fight she had with Yoda. She was talking about how I saw somebody said she put on Twitter where she said like booty booty butt cheeks. And then when Claudia had her fight, she was saying they weren't saying boo, they were saying boobs. I mean,
Why is she always?
do you have a life?
Didn't
She has no life.
She
Did
the
she say something
version.
about Mackenzie Dern
Yeah,
or
man.
no?
Yeah, she talking about her
Yeah,
butt.
yeah, booty booty
Why
butt
is she
cheeks.
always focusing on the other women's body parts? It just
Well, see, listen,
you know,
man.
Is she a
Listen,
lesbian?
listen,
she
listen,
doesn't
listen,
She
listen.
have that.
probably
Listen,
is.
I'm gonna bring. Look,
Is she a
let's.
lesbian?
She
Nah, she married.
probably is.
Let's bring up
She's
psychology
very
101.
infatuated with.
She's married.
Let's.
Her
Let,
husband
let,
knows how we put it to him if she's got business on
What?
Twitter.
all right, I'm gonna
She's
bring up
married.
psychology 101. Okay. So listen,
She's married.
the reason why she would say that. See, people when they two things when you have anger, when you have jealousy, you always say exactly what's on your mind, okay? And that's the first thing you think about. You think about how you're inadequate. So, she's saying that because, well, she don't have a butt
She don't got nothing back.
and
That's
she don't have
exactly.
boobs. And I'm just trying to tell
No, she
y'all
got
that's
nothing
just how
back.
that is. I'm not picking on it. That's just how it is.
Exactly.
That's just
Yeah.
how that is.
She,
And
she's a carpenter's dream. Flash the board and ease the nail.
oh man.
Hmm.
Yeah. My response to
She's
that.
olive oil.
Look, I'm gonna do a Shaquille O'Neal. Well, I just want to say,
To be honest, though,
my response to that
me,
comment is, no comment shall be made.
I
So,
think this fight is a 50-50. I mean, Alexa could play very smart and, outstrike Angela if she wants to, or outgrapple her, or it could really go light. To me, I feel like Angela is at that part where, like, she's learned decent enough grappling and she's already, like, primarily a striker. So, like, she could outstrike Grasso, but it's down to the grappling. It's all about who has the better luck that night. That's how
yeah.
I feel. Because
Okay.
Grasso is still
What?
pretty green, and Angela is just shit
What?
at
Hey
fighting.
guys, do me a
I
huge.
mean,
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. Finish. I'm gonna tell you. Do me a favor, real quick.
oh no,
Okay. Do me a favor. Y'all put
yeah,
yourselves
I
on.
was
Oh,
finishing up.
okay. Hey, y'all put yourselves on mute real quick, because
Okay.
I got to set up to when I talk about the next person. If I got an intro, I'd play an intro. So just about 20 seconds. All right. Okay, guys. That's just a intro video. Lex Grasso. Okay, so really, you guys got started breaking down this fight, man. You guys got started breaking down this fight, and whew, man, this gonna be a good fight. I'm gonna start off because I'm a huge Grasso fan. Okay, so I'm gonna start it off, man. This fight to me, this is Grasso fight to lose. Basically, she can go in there and mess the whole thing up. Okay, um, Grasso to me, she got a lot of raw talent. I just think her octagon IQ is not that great, and I think she do stuff in the octagon that I have to question, sometimes. Like when she fought Suarez, it was over so fast, but she tried to play Tatiana Suarez's game. She tried to play a game and it didn't work. And I thought that she should have did more of trying to play to her strong suits. Like Tatiana couldn't stand with her, but she actually was okay with trying to go to the ground, and not trying to get up when Tatiana had her. She was just down. And Grasso got to be smart, man. Uh, but Angela Hill don't have a lot of ring octagon IQ either. I don't think she do. I think Tatiana is a more precision striker, but I think Angela Overkill Hill got more power. And see, Angela, she's very awkward. So she'll throw like these crazy strikes from different angles and they come at you. And, you could be beating the hell out of Angela Hill and then all of a sudden she throw a strike from nowhere and then she changes the complex of the fight. And Angela is a risk taker, She's not afraid to do like some difficult technique. Like Angela she'll do some stuff like she'll jump up on the cage and try that little kick, that some fighters like to do. Like that they try to do the Alex Cacris every time they turn around and try to do that crap. But Angela Hill do that, man. And then Angela Hill, will look like she gassing, and then she'll throw a shot, and then she's right back in the fight. So that's the thing. But Angela Overkill Hill, her gas tank, man, is terrible. Her gas tank is terrible, man. And if she even want to deal with Grasso got an infinite gas tank. If she want to deal with Grasso, she gonna have to match her in cardio. I got Grasso winning this probably by a split decision. That's why I got winning.
It could be she probably can win it by a unanimous decision if she doesn't have the stamina. It'd be probably better fight if she fought Claudia. Two people would be better fight than somebody who has the stamina to keep on maybe fighting 5 rounds. And it's just she might as well if she loses.
Grasso can go about 10 rounds, man. Seriously, she can go about 10 rounds.
And if she loses this fight, she's gonna be she's gone. She's done. We all know because
she might. Yeah, because it's she might still be around. Who knows, man?
I know they already got rid of Alien Face and they got rid of Beck Rollins.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think JJ Cole was probably next on the block, and I think Sarah Morris, she's on the block, I believe, and a couple others. I'm trying to think of right now. I'm not, who's probably going to be cut out. I'm surprised. Paige Van's Pop Gun Paige Van Can't don't sell on there. Hardy's going to be still on here. Even if Cat loses to Marion, when Cat loses to Marion, she's going to still be on contract.
Yeah, they're not going to get rid of Cat and Gone. It's going to be a while before they do that. Yeah. Like Cat would have to go on like an 8-fight losing streak for them to do that. They ain't going to do that. Okay, so full time, man. What kind of thoughts you got about this fight, man? Angela Hill and Alexa Grasso.
I think that Alexa Grasso, I think if this fight remains standing, I think she has the advantage as well as the cardio potentially. But I think if Angela Hill wants to have success in this fight, she's going to have to put on her wrestling shoes, kind of like Holly Holm did against Megan Anderson, because Tatiana Suarez showed that a really strong wrestling game plan can be good against Alexa Grasso, but you're going to have to be able to get the fight to the ground. So I think Alexa Grasso, I would probably pick her to win right now off the top of my head, just because she's still a talented fighter, even though her ground game might have been a little bit exposed by Tatiana Suarez. But the thing about Tatiana Suarez is she's a very talented wrestler. So I don't know if Angela Hill's wrestling is going to be, in comparison to her level. So, I think I like Grasso's odds in the fight.
Okay, and he also full-time does the odds. He does it on his channel, so, he does his odds, man. He does some really good odds. So, hey, you might want to check his odds out when he do the odds for this fight. I'm gonna watch it, and I was gonna go for Grasso anyway.
I'm curious. Are you gonna talk about it later in the week, Jessica versus Jessica Clark, or can we talk about that later? That potential matchup. I want to hear your thoughts on it, Coach.
We should talk. Yeah, we should talk about when we talk about Jessica Clark. A while ago. Yeah, that's
okay.
I think Jessica, she being a former bantamweight, she probably can, like I said, because full time I watched your the thing about the fight, with Cowboy Cerrone and the other dude, and and other stuff. But I think I kind of agree with a lot of people. I posted, I said, I think I probably take this fight. I mean, this might be Jesse just toughest. This could be Jesse's toughest opponent.
Jesse Rose is, I don't know. Jesse Rose is very underrated, man, and she's very skillful. See, we got to look at when we do the Roger Mayweather. Who has she fought? You know, who has she fought? Well, Jessy has, her resume is not bad. She's got a pretty decent resume. She's been in there with some decent fighters now. She ain't been in there with like all the greatest fighters, but she's been in there with some pretty talented fighters. She's good. Okay, I mean she's very good. I mean, she even got a win like over Karina Dam. Who's going to be a legend in the sport, and definitely going to be in the Hall of Fame. And a
Yeah.
lot of the fights that she lost, she lost against some veterans. Like I know the one loss that I know she got beat up the worst was against Sarah Kaufman. But Sarah Kaufman is good. Because this is the same Sarah Kaufman that took Valentina 3 rounds. So she wasn't beating Sarah Kaufman. And also, Jessie Rose Clark has been fighting against bigger girls most of her career. I mean, you got to look, because she was naturally a flyweight. But see, back then when really the women started getting into women's MMA, a lot of the weight classes weren't available. A lot of them, like flyweight, it wasn't available. But Jessie Rose Clark had always been a flyweight, but she always had to fight up at bantamweight because that's the really only division that they had that division. So she had to fight there, and she had to take who she got. And there was a lot of people who were featherweights that they had to squeeze down into 135 back in like 2010, 2011 and 2012. They had to squeeze down. So you got Jessie Rose who's used to fighting all these big fighters. And she even got a win over Arlene Blenko, who took Julia Budd the distance and got robbed. But and Arlene Blenko is a featherweight, okay? And Jessie Rose Clark beat a natural featherweight in Blenko. So I'm just saying, when we look at all of this, and we look at who she fighting, Jessica I just think that she's more skillful than Jessica. I think her ground game is better than Jessica. Okay, I think that her hands are better than Jessica. I think that she's a better all-around fighter than Jessica. I think Jessica, may she's got her in the toughness department. And Jessica's very she's very durable. She's very durable, but Jessie Rose Clark is very resourceful. And anybody who got kicked in the face by her boyfriend, I mean, got kicked in the face literally, okay, survived that, okay, didn't get knocked out. She got kicked in the face with a steel toe boot, survived that, got out of it. I mean, Jessie Rose Clark is tough, man. The girl got some hands, she can fight. And she made, man, look, people was picking Paige Van Zandt to beat her. And I'm sitting here telling fanboys, Paige Van Zandt is not going to beat Jessie Rose Clark. Paige ain't skilled. Jessie is skilled. Okay? Jessie is skilled. She's very, very skilled. So I mean, you got to look at all the other attributes too. And Jessie also, she's good on her back, and not that way, but just good when she's laying on her back. I had to say that for my man George. She's very good on her back.
yeah, George.
I had to say it, man.
You must know me well, Coach. You know me
Yeah,
well.
I know him.
But like this,
She's
yeah.
extremely
But like
good.
a,
Well, she's extremely good off of her back. And Jessie Rose, she's got a variety of things that she can do, man. Her triangle is pretty decent, man. But she can also, stop a lot of offense while she's on her back. She's very good at parrying punches while she's on her back. And a lot of fighters, they can't do that, man. They don't know how to do that to avoid that damage. And that's why, Jessie Rose Clark can look like she's getting finished, but actually, she's avoiding strikes. She's avoiding damage. And then when these people, when they try to take those long elbows, Jessie does something good too. Like whenever somebody take an elbow and they try to rain down like a heavy shot on her, Jessie will use that and really like explode very quickly and then roll up and get back to her feet. She's done that a few times. So I don't know. It's gonna be a hard fight for Jessica. I think Jessie Rose Clark got more skill sets. That's just me.
and Jessica is one of
Okay.
those. I think she's on the chopping block also.
Well, and
Because yeah,
Jessica too
remember she was.
emotional, man. See, listen, Jessica, she too
Yeah.
emotional too, and you can't go in there with a fight like Jessie Rose Clark because look, Jessie Rose Clark, she could have quit against Paige Van Zant. The girl, she lost $30,000 worth of stuff in her house. They came in and killed an animal, and you know how people love their animals more than they do people.
Mhm.
I mean, they killed a cat. They took 30 grand from her, man, and she still winning at a fight. That's somebody mentally strong. Okay, this girl done been, abused and kicked. Yeah, that's somebody mentally strong. So it's not a lot that's gonna get to Jessie Rose
Man,
Clark. After all that stuff, she don't care.
after all,
She don't
yeah.
care. She don't care about fighting. Fighting is like, oh, okay, I just gotta go ahead and beat this girl up. Okay, well, I'll go do that. But now Jessica, oh, she get emotional. I mean,
I
she
remember
get real
she.
emotional, very emotional. I'm like, oh, can't do that. She's gonna get in there
I
and get her
remember
ass
that
whooped.
she had that. She done that when a Page dropped that fight with her, and she was on. I think she was on Twitter or was it Instagram or something or Snapchat, and she was talking about it. She was just like whining and crying. I mean, so she tried to fight, or at that time when he was about to fight, and just the last minute of the fight, I think Valentina said, not Valentina, Joanna said, yeah, she was gonna, she wanted to step in and fight. No, was that one? I can't remember. But it was that fight. She said in the back room talking about. She was like, and maybe it's best for her that if she does get dropped, do like Cat, get some counseling, get some checked out. I mean, drink some herbal tea. Listen to some jazz or something. I mean, take some time off for yourself. And then if you want to come back and fight, then go fight. But understand, don't put too much of your heart into it. You got to be a piece of yourself behind when you get in that ring. You have to train. You have to become a machine. You have to think of what you're going to do, how to fight. You have to, leave that part that's human out of the ring. Mm-hmm. And when you face to face with another opponent, you got to take that. You got to fight. You just can't be emotional. And that's what happened with our ABC when she lost to with Dern. I mean, we was rooting for her, but then she let her emotions.
She got knocked out. That's what happened to ABC. She got knocked out. I can't pick at ABC too much because I done interviewed one of her teammates, so I can't pick at her too much, man. Because oh man, I might not get that. Well,
guys, I gotta head out.
Yeah,
I gotta head out, guys.
Hey,
it was a pleasure.
Time to.
General.
All right, man. That's General Africa, man. Y'all go to General Africa Weekend. He's got a good channel. Go subscribe. Okay, guys, we're gonna give our closing thoughts. Okay, we finna give our closing thoughts. Okay.
Okay.
And we'll start with Guitar Babe. Guitar Babe is gonna break down her closing thoughts, and then we'll go to Mary. We'll just go in order, guys. Closing thoughts on anything we talked about.
Well, yeah, I was late getting in here, but on the whole Greg Hardy thing, I'm gonna be honest, I am kind of a feminist, so Greg Hardy, I'm not open to what he has to offer. I hope he gets his ass whooped, and I hope he gets his ass knocked out. I'm sorry, I'm one of those people, like, I have zero tolerance for men like that who put their hands on women. And like I said, that's just the feminist coming out of me, but I'm one of those, I'm a firm believer that he'd be capable of doing it again. A guy that's done that once, he's capable of doing something like that again. So I have nothing for him. I'm not open to what he has to offer. I hope he gets his ass whooped. So that's my thoughts about it. Valentina, Nico, I'll believe it when she signs the agreement, that it's actually officially announced, because, Valentina's like, she didn't trust her before, she's like, that's what you say now, like, she's not really, so, I mean, I can see where Valentina's coming from, so, I don't believe it until she actually signs the agreement, and I hope Nico actually takes this fight, and I hope she doesn't try to, like, pull something where she misses weight. This is where she needs to get in there and show who she really is. I don't know what other topic was there on here. What was it? Jessy Rose Clark, Jessica I got Jessy Rose Clark. She's just very focused, and I think she has more skill set than Jessica I. I mean, Jessica I, she's very emotional right now. You can tell something's getting under her skin, and but yeah, I think if she loses this one, she's going to be on the chopping block, and probably, I don't know if she would, lose her UFC contract if she loses this fight, but she'd be borderline on the chopping block if she loses to Jessy Rose Clark. But yeah, I mean, I got Rose Clark winning. But yeah, those are my thoughts about those topics.
Okay. Okay, Mary. Closing thoughts.
Yeah. I hope Nico does sign that contract. She isn't like Tony and Khabib where when they're ready for the fight and then when the day of the fight comes, bloop, they're gone. Some freak accident or something. I mean, I partially believe Nico because at least she says she's ready when she is ready. I mean, whether that be physically or mentally, at least she doesn't say she's ready, then she's not ready, then she's ready. At least she's consistent with it, even though she is frustrating us by holding it off so long. But I'd rather that than, an on and off type of person. So if she says she is ready this time, she's training for it, then okay, we're all looking forward to it. And I hope they put on a good fight. I hope she puts on a good fight, even if we don't believe she'll win. I hope it can still be entertaining, win, lose, or draw. And for what was it? Oh, okay, Buzzkill Hill versus Grasso. Well, I mean, I'm gonna stick with what I said in the beginning. I really feel like it's 50-50, because neither of them don't really have that high of a cage IQ. So it's not as if one is gonna come in more intelligent than the other and somebody has a solid game plan and all that. I really feel like they're just gonna throw out there what they can do and then go with the flow. That would be like a typical thing to do. I don't really see them as being this kind of master planner of fighting like Valentina or Amanda. Like, I feel like they would just, they would just they will use their heart, is what I'm saying, basically. It's a little bit less about talent, more about heart in this fight, because both of them can strike, I would say Grasso has a little bit of the edge in grappling, but I feel like it could mostly be stand up. So I really feel like it's 50-50. It's just more about who has more heart in this fight. So yeah, and who is Jessy Rose fighting?
She's fighting Jessica.
Oh yeah. Okay. I think that's kind of a tough fight for Jessy Rose, especially because of the stand up. If they decide to stand, I kind of feel like Jessica I has the speed advantage, if that makes sense. Like, I think Jessica can get more combos in, but I'll see what happens. I haven't watched enough of Jessy just to really think so. But I think Jessy could probably have a little bit of an edge in ground game. Jessica I would have the edge in striking. So that's a pretty interesting fight. And I think Jess might have a little bit more heart. So we'll see. Like, I think that's a pretty good fight too.
Okay. My main man, George Page, and we're going to end it off with full time. George Page, closing thoughts real quick. Oh, mute yourself. George Page. Uh-oh. I think they got him. Hold on, let me see.
No, he's just muted.
Yeah, hey, George, you got to unmute yourself. Oh, George,
you're on mute.
Unmute yourself.
Yeah.
Hit the mute button, George. Hit the mute.
Okay, man. Okay. All right. Like I said, Nico signed a damn contract. We're getting tired of you, wasting our time. We want to see you take a whooping like a man. Fight, prove yourself. Have statistical fortitude. With this Hardy dude, well, brother, get some shit that was wrong, and maybe you deserve to get a whooping for it. But if that's all I can say about you. Jess, I wish you good luck. I have my doubts, but I wish you good luck anyway. Alexa Grasso, put Andrew over heel out to pasture. She just needs to go someplace else because she's done in the UFC. And I like to say that I want, like I said, I'm hoping that this is one thing I'm gonna put in like real quick, that that the UFC, as I said again, needs to support their women. They need to. These women are out here, they're working hard, they want to prove themselves. Support them. Stop trying to pigeonhole them. Stop trying to hold their hand. Stop acting like chivalrous knights. They don't need knights. They want to be the knights.
Okay. And that's from the legendary George Page. And finally, full-time MMA.
The big bag beach boy.
I'm just gonna keep it short and sweet. Enjoy the channel, enjoyed the panel, and thanks for having me on tonight. As far as just topics, I guess since the fight's this weekend, touch on Jessica I versus Jess Rose Clark. Man, for me, I was looking at it, and I was looking at Jessica Rose last win over Kalindra Faria, and it was a split decision, or else she would have probably still been on a losing streak. But she's going to be fighting, I feel like, for her UFC career in this fight versus Jess Rose Clark. But Jess Rose Clark has shown that she's probably one of the mentally toughest fighters in the UFC, and also very skilled, man. So that's just a super hard fight for me to call, but I'll be definitely watching it this weekend. And if you're planning on watching it, remember the fights are in the morning. It's coming on like fucking 7 for PG-13 channel, 7 in the morning or something crazy, man. So it's going to be some early fights this weekend.
Wow. Yeah, man. Okay, 7 in the morning, guys. I guess we got to get up, man, and get them post-fight analysis videos going, man. Good grief. It's going, yeah.
Saturday or Sunday?
I think it's Saturday.
It's Saturday or Sunday?
Monday.
Monday?
Monday?
God, dog.
It's Monday now.
June 23rd is the date of UFC Singapore. So
okay, so yeah, that's on Saturday. No, that's on Friday. It's on Friday. June 23rd is a Friday. Yeah.
But I think it'd probably be that Saturday for them. Wouldn't you think?
Yeah.
Because that's Singapore. That's like another. That's about a 10 hours difference. So that's close to Australia.
Well, no worries. We will figure it out, and I'll make a video with the correct time. No worries. But guys, we've had a pretty strong panel, guys. Thank you to the panel tonight. Full-time MMA George Page, Guitar Babe 21, and Mary Thomas.
Yes, sir.
Do me a favor. You guys, please tell everybody where they can find you so they can subscribe to you. We'll start with you, Mary.
Well,
just go in order. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Mary? She on? She
was on, and then I think
I think she's gone. Yeah, I don't see her. Yeah, she fell off.
Mary got narcolepsy, man. She be falling asleep. Okay, Guitar Babe. Just do me a favor and tell everybody where they can find you at.
You can find me on YouTube at Guitar Babe 21. Just go there and just hit subscribe. Also, I know it's past midnight, but I just want to wish everybody out, all the men out there, happy Father's Day, who are fathers, and even the ones who are, being a father to kids that probably may not actually biologically be there. So happy Father's Day to all the men out there with kids.
Just say happy Father's Day to the simps out there too.
Those are the ones that's not the father.
Oh God. All right, George, do me a favor. Just tell everybody where they can find you at, man. Yeah, we're gonna get out.
Okay, you can find me on George Page on YouTube. Also, I got a couple of sites I made on Facebook. I got For the Love of Rosemary Jennings, female bodybuilders out of Canada, and just check them out. If you're a fan of the sport, which I am. And, like I said, I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do. I got a problem with my phone, so I might try to get myself another phone where I have to get some more space on it. So maybe I might finally one day record a video and share with the family.
Okay, that was George Page. And Full-Time MMA, tell people how they can find you.
Just Full-Time MMA on YouTube, Instagram, or Twitter.
Okay. Okay, guys, it was easy. Well, guys, thank you for joining us tonight. You know, we'll definitely
welcome,
catch
sir.
you guys. We'll catch you guys later. Thanks in the comment section to everybody in the comment section that came and spent your Sunday